This happens to be my favorite DIY home use scan tool. And when I got it, I was told it would get an update towards the end of April. And I got news that an update was delivered. And in this video today, I am going to be installing it. And we're just going to quickly take a look at it. And I'll leave you guys an updated video of the features in the car. So let this boot up. This is the Mucar 892 Bluetooth. And towards the end of April, it's supposed to get an update. And today's the 25th of April. So I got notification that the update came on time and as promised. So in this video, we're going to be updating this and seeing some of the new features and making sure that everything is smooth. And if you guys want to see the current form, I'll leave you guys a video to the ThinCar 689. But let's jump into this new experience here, as there's some new features that we're going to go ahead and quickly discuss. Let's go and do this. So here it is. We're going from version 1.01 to 1.04, and it's doing something. Okay, so this is new. This is definitely new. We didn't have these features before, and some things are happening. I don't know what's happening, but some things are happening. There's a lot of data being downloaded. And I'm just going to go and let this do its thing for a couple of minutes, guys. Okay, let's go and hit update. Everything is up to date. Maintenance. Everything's up to date. And since this was a major update, I am going to go and restart the unit. Here's the new interface. And let's talk about what are the changes. And I'll try to go and spot these. So the very first change is going to be a DollarFix community. And this is some sort of new community where car owners and mechanics can share repair solutions and interact in real time. And then we got the added MUAI, and that is right here. So this particular function is going to allow us to get questions answered through AI. Just by typing in natural language, it can give us the answer. Then we have the AI fault code analysis. So I guess it'll do a Google search and look for possible reasons why the DTC was triggered. And then we have a third-party application, a PDF reader, file manager, Duolingo, Candy Crush, and Kindle. Okay, that's unexpected. We have some new time zones added for Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg, Toronto, Halifax, and St. John's. And I guess we can change the user interface and put our own particular user graphics in the background. The endoscope, oscilloscope, printer, Bluetooth, battery clips, hardware support added. I guess there's some new fixes for bugs and improved diagnostic speeds. And the last thing is going to be optimize the user interface to improve smooth and visual consistency. So let's go and quickly talk about this. So we had the auto search previously. Then we have the scan feature. OBD2, so basic OBD2 data. History. Reports, feedback. There's a DollarFix community right there. So the first feature is found. The second feature is right here. And this kind of gives us a brief introduction into what this is. Let me go into maintenance. And under maintenance, we have a couple of different ways we could analyze this. So we could look at it this way. Oh wow, we're actually able to move things around. That's pretty cool. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this, where we can customize the order. Oh, I guess it'll make it to that list too. Pretty nice. Okay, I'm going to select that. Okay, sorting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so those functions are here. Let's go back. Upgrade. So this is the upgrade center. Maintenance software. And application software. This is new. And there's that new DollarFix community, and it's got an update. Okay, I'm gonna go and download this. And wow, it's pretty fast. 73 megabytes, done. Oh, there's Duolingo, the PDF editor, Candy Crush. Okay. So let's download these. I guess people like Candy Crush. Saga. I've never actually played it, but let's do it. And let's go to more. Alright, Chicago. Found my time zone. Wallpaper. Oh wow. Okay, this is where you can change the background. So everything is there. Let's go to settings, online services, users manual, coverage list, modules. Oh wow, here's all the different modules. Okay, that's nice. Here's all the Google gadgets. And I just got to see this. Why did they install this? I'm not sure, but. Okay, so this is Candy Crush. Not my thing, but it's cool. It's there. My kids might like this. And yeah, all of these are here. So let's try this Kindle thing. Okay, the Kindle's here too. So everything that was promised is here, and I can verify that. Okay, let's try going back to the previous menu, and we'll take a look at this DollarFix. Okay, there's some people here, I guess you can follow. Interesting. So I went through and basically geeked out for about 20 minutes on this DollarFix application, and it's a social media application. It is relatively new, but the nice thing is everything here is car related, and it is very easy to understand, and it has information from different parts of the world. So I got to see some pretty cool cars I didn't even know existed here in the US, as they had some other cars from India, and they look like a Mercedes G-Wagon, but I'm sure it's about 1/10 the price, and I found it here. I did join, and it was very easy to join, and also free. So check it out, but definitely something cool, and it has a really nice interface. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens as this develops more. And let's go to this MUAI Intelligent Assist. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. So I guess some possible reasons why this can happen. So faulty spark plugs, fuel system, intake problems, engine mechanical issues, such as low compression. It tells me that would be on cylinder 1 since P301 is misfire on cylinder 1. Sensor malfunction. Okay, so these are all correct. Now let's talk about this MUAI. This is actually really good. So I went and asked some very complicated questions regarding emissions tests, and it really gave me good information. So I told it I had a problem with my Mercedes Sprinter, and it gave me some ideas on what it could be. It gave me the drive cycle, which was great because the drive cycles are very difficult sometimes to find. And then I asked it for the information as far as the warranty, and it was spot on again. It gave me the information for California vehicles versus the federal vehicles, and it also let me know some of the other components have a lengthier warranty. And again, it only took a couple of minutes. It's basically ChatGPT on steroids for your vehicle. That's what it does. And I'm looking forward to plugging it into a vehicle and seeing how the information differs from me just typing it in. Alright guys, there you go. The new update is installed. I am going to try to use this in the car tomorrow. However, it's pretty late today, so I am definitely going to go and hit the sack. But if you guys want to check out the updated video, I'll leave you guys a link to that down below. I did want to bring you news that this update has been installed and it was delivered on time, as always. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll leave you guys a couple of related videos to the Mucar 892 right at the end here. Thank you again. Make it a great day.